you got to keep making pitches. I did my best to try to execute. A couple I left up. The changeup to Cruz was just not executed well at all. But I felt like I threw, the ball really good today.
Danny, a lot going on in the second, but with Segura, did you feel like you might have had him on that 3-2 pitch? Is that one you'd like to have?
Oh yeah, I mean, if he's gonna call the other ones that he called on, a few different guys on our team that were lower than that and further outside than that, then yeah, I'd like to have that pitch, especially in that situation. He gave me a couple in counts that 2-1, 0-0, and I think he was just trying to give me that. But in that situation, you can't miss that pitch, especially when it's to a hitter the caliber of Segura. The first inning, the first walk to Segura, I think the ball might have been a little down, but if you continue to pound the zone down there, and I feel like you should probably get that call. I saw it as a strike. What ensued after that wasn't a result of him, because I need to continue to make pitches. But it's a tough call right there, and that put us in a really big hole when you give a major league team, especially with that kind of power, 4 or 5 outs. It's going to be tough to come out of the inning unscathed.
And on the pickoff play, probably some communication with Haas and trying to get.
He did the right thing. I was there, but I was maybe a little late getting over. But he did the right thing. He made the right move. He was right in the middle of it, and if he lets the ball go, there's a chance, I might not see it. I think Segura would have been back anyway. It was just an unfortunate turn of events, but that's not on anybody.
And on the pitch to Cano, was there some confusion on whether it was a foul tip or?
I asked him if it was a foul tip. I mean, truthfully, I tried to throw the ball as hard as I could. Missed my spot a little bit, but he swung right through it. So it was just an interesting, really unprecedented turn of events that you don't see jumbled all together very often. But Drew called a heck of a game. The guys battled back. It's a shame that I gave up a 7th spot in the first 2 innings because those guys showed some kind of fight. And I feel bad that we didn't come out on top. I feel bad that it wasn't a 7-3 game as opposed to 8-7 game.
Was it difficult to get refocused after the Segura pitch?
I was a little bit upset. I felt like he had given that pitch to them multiple times. I mean, just look at the pitch that he punched out Gordo on, 3-2. And then there was a 1-1 or a 1-0. I don't know. It was in the middle of the game, and one of Moose's at-bats that was at his ankles. I just felt like it could have been cleaned up a little bit today. But like I said, it didn't cost us the game. It's up to you to continue to pitch. Nobody's perfect. But I felt like I needed that pitch in that situation. Almost identical to the first hitter of the game. And it's tough. It's tough. But we'll battle back this next game here in 13 minutes. And